Welcome back to the Nihilist Media Podcast. This is 296. I'm Mark.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Rich.
And we're back playing Blues Brothers 2000.
Woo!
Otherwise known as Stupid Mario Brothers 2000.
Also known as Play a Biddy in the Windy City, Chicago. Am I right, boys?
you
Play a
are
little
right. You are right indeed, my good sir.
Play a little biddy in the Chicago's titties, you know, from the city. Touch the pity. I'm gonna go touch the pity real quick. I'll be right back, boys. Fucking A.
Oh! That sucked.
Ow!
Richard doesn't like Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
No?
The cat's out of the bag.
That's fair.
That's fair. Oh, that is a reasonable response to
I'm
that.
very reasonable with my choices in games because I like games all over the spectrum. What are things that you dislike about it, though?
Okay, now this is begs for the interesting discussion. I think for me personally, now this is going to sound hypocritical because I'm just going to get this out of the way.
Sure.
I enjoy Resident Evil 2 and Silent Hill and all those early survival horror games. But for me, I don't know. Super Mario, like those games by our modern kind of perspective, those games are very outdated.
Yes.
Like I still enjoy them, but you know, because I know how to play it. But with Super Mario 64, it's just not. I don't have the same enjoyment as I did when I was a kid. To me, it's just outdated.
That's fair.
It's like, so I play it, I get a headache. It's like, you know, it gets kind of, the controls feel just overall sluggish, and it's just not like something I can just kind of like sit down and put those things aside.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sort of like, and I played it on an actual N64 as well, and then it, you know, even when I replayed it as an adult, I was like, especially because when I compare the other 3D Mario games that came out, like Sunshine and Galaxy, I was like, okay, these games kick so much fucking ass.
Yep.
But Mario 64, I was like, the times now. But now, so that's my criticisms of it.
Yep.
So overall, and then I'm sure Mark is ready to kick my ass at this moment in time. But I will say that at the time it was definitely an excellent game. So I won't be that brutal with it.
Yeah, I think what it did for the time it came out, it was great, right?
Yeah.
I think that the game is exactly what you're saying. The people that haven't played it that much, right? Like, or you've only played it during like your childhood and stuff, it does feel sluggish. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's a lot to get into, and some of the levels, like the beginning, what I've noticed with Mario 64 is the beginning levels are really, really fun, and then they start to get like kind of slow in the middle.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's all right, but yeah.
That's basically how I felt, and then it's like, you know, and then sometimes, like, there was just certain levels where it's like, oh, we're flying now, and he was flying around, and it just didn't feel like, it just felt incredibly stiff, and I was like, ugh.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Tyler, on the fact that you think that the mid levels get kind of boring. I don't think that the levels start getting kind of lame until we get to the upstairs. Like once you beat Bowser in the basement, that's when things start getting a little boring.
Okay.
I think everything on the first floor is great. I think also Boo's house is awesome.
Yep.
I think the first fire level is really great. I think that the desert level is awesome.
I would strongly go against that.
I love that level. The Egyptian level.
Oh.
It's hard as fuck, but I love it.
I think that the inside of it's cool. The outside of it sucks.
I hated both of them.
I think that the inside was like obviously like it was difficult, but it felt more puzzle like. The outside just felt kind of, I don't know, felt kind of bland to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot. I also really like that Bowser stage, like the lava Bowser one.
Yep.
And I also like the what is it, the Dolly Dolly Docks.
Yep.
I love that.
Dire Docks.
Dire Docks.
Yeah.
And the only one I don't like in the basement is the gas level. The one where you get the Metal Mario mat.
Oh, I hate that level.
Oh, that one sucks so much ass.
Yeah, I mean I hate it, but I also it's like I like only time I really play it is when I'm getting the Metal Mario hat and then getting that one where you ride the dinosaur, and then I never play that level outside of it. So it never really bothers me. And even at the top, I think the top ones are like not bad, but they're definitely more mediocre. Like I think that the big world little world one is so overrated.
What? Okay, that was actually one of my favorite ones.
I think that one's so overrated. I think it's such a small map for it to have that gimmick, where I think if you're going to have that gimmick, it should have been something like the Bomb Battlefield level, where it's wider in scope.
Yeah, I see your point right there.
I think the problem was they put the best levels first in the game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's probably for the best. It's what made the game so good. But, like, literally, the first levels that you go into are literally the best levels in the game.
But yeah, I still think it's the best of the N64 platformers, just because, like...
that's tough, bro.
I mean,
Banjo-Kazooie is so much better.
I disagree.
That's fine.
Because
wrong.
I know, because the thing about Mario 64 that I like is that there is a variety of things you have to do.
Same thing in Banjo, bro.
Yeah, but Banjo's more of a collectathon. It's
Yeah?
just collecting everything. And like I get, you're gonna say, oh well, Mario collecting stars. Yeah, but like to get those stars, you have to do a lot of different things. And it's
Yeah, to
always...
get the collectibles, you have to do a lot of things.
No, but it's always different. With Banjo, is literally just running around collecting like a 1,000 fucking thing. Like it's pretty much you
Then
collect
explain the
coins.
transformations in Banjo, then.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate those tentacles. But with Banjo, it's like I haven't played Banjo in many years, so I have basically the opinion of it that I did when I first played it when I was younger.
Yep.
But I remember correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played it in forever, but I remember I liked the controls of Banjo much better.
The controls of Banjo are a lot easier
Yeah.
than Mario 64 to just like traverse and stuff.
Yeah. That's kind of what I liked about it. I was like, oh, wow, this feels a lot smoother to move around in.
Plus, getting power-ups feels really, really cool in that game because, like, you have to, like, go through a series of tasks to learn them, and you don't need all the power-ups to, like, beat the game, but it's cool to have them all.
Yeah. I guess, like...
The second one, I don't know if you, like what are those called? Metroidvanias, where you, like, go around from room to room and collect upgrades and stuff. But Banjo 2 actually plays like a Metroidvania.
Banjo 2. Alright, I'll have to check that out, because I only ever really played the first one.
Yeah.
But it's,
Number 2 is great, too.
hell yeah. And then there's obviously the bad one, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. That one, we don't talk about that one, but...
I've replayed it, and I'm like, it's not the worst game. It's not a Banjo game, but it's like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Skylanders,
yeah.
the Superchargers or whatever, and I was
Oh,
like...
I remember that.
It's alright.
But the thing is, though, with Banjo, right, it's like... The first one, like, I guess what I liked about it when I was younger was that it was, like, a breath of fresh air for me, because, like, you know, growing up, I was used to Mario and Sonic, and then it was, like, Banjo-Kazooie, and I play this, I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, this is cool, and it's not terrible, because, like, there's other ones, like Bubsy, which, I mean, Bubsy was cool to a certain extent, but, I mean, like, it's not at all a fantastic game, but it was like, alright, well, there's Bubsy, but... Banjo was, like, the one where I was like, okay. It was kind of like how I felt about, like, say, Mega Man or something like that. Like, it's like, okay, we got another platformer, but it's not Mario or Sonic, and it's cool. So, that's kind of what I thought was cool about Banjo-Kazooie. But it's been years since I've played it, so maybe next time, like, because I'm probably going to, after this, I'm going to go and just play it and see what I think of it.
Yep.
And then after this, I'll come back with a thorough opinion of it, and then my comparisons with it to Mario 64.
Hell yeah.
But Mario 64, yeah, it's just to me, it's just kind of dated, honestly. Kind of like, now here's another one everyone's going to hate me for, but Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I
You're
fucking hate
speaking
that
Mark's
game.
language.
I speak Mark's language. Now, he doesn't fucking hate me now. But Ocarina of Time, it's like, I don't know. I played that as a kid, and I just... Even as a kid, I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
it was like... I will say, though... Now, some of you may hate me for this, but when it came to Zelda, A Link to the Past was amazing.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, A Link to the Past, like, that one... I guess because here's the thing. It's weird. Because, like, I like retro things, but I also like to look at things like critically, like, okay, well, is this good? Like, you know, I get it that it's old and classic, but does that mean that it's good? So it was like, it's funny because like the NES had some great games, but most of the library was kind of trash.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the Super Nintendo so much more, and I think even the classic games on Super Nintendo were way better than the ones that were on NES. So
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. So there was like, you know, you have like, you know, RPGs got better because like, you know, being just a fucking nerd, I just loved like Chrono Trigger and like Final Fantasy and shit. But like you think about it at the time, like, you know, that's when like the best of that like 2D kind of, you know, pixel gaming was at its best, was with the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. So like, you know, kind of like how like, you know, like it's kind of like with this, it's like, you know, PS2 and PS3, like, okay, PS3 was slightly better and then it was PS2, but then now it's like PS4 and 5 are like, okay, this is like really kind of getting towards like the best of what it can do. Watch me stand corrected in the next 5 years or 10 years. But, you know, so that's kind of like Link to the Past, like that was the best Zelda game at its best performance of the time. So, but Ocarina of Time, and you could say that about Ocarina of Time, but when it came into 3D gaming, it was like, okay, obviously 3D games are going to develop more, and obviously it has, because the later Zelda games are pretty cool.
Yeah, I always look at the 3D and 2D Zelda games as like two different franchises because
Yeah.
they are so different.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, the 3D will never do what the 2D did, but the 2D will never do what the 3D is doing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, it's a difference on how you like to choose puzzles. Like, frankly, my favorite Zelda game is Minish Cap, and it's a lot like a Link. What is it? Not a Link Between the Worlds. What's the one for the Super Nintendo?
Oh, fuck. Link to the Past?
Link to the Past. Yeah. So
Oh, I heard of this one. I never actually played this
it's
one.
really, really fun because it has a lot of those puzzles, but it has a lot of side quest stuff, and I love side quests and RPGs.
Yeah.
There's like this whole thing called like the Kinnish stones, and they're these little like half circles, and you have to like find somebody that has that same half circle as you around the map. But like you could play the whole game without doing any of that, but by doing that you like open up so much more of the story and so much more of the game, and you find a lot of like hidden stuff, and you get like special items, and it's really cool because like it pushes forward the game when you really don't have to do it. It's just like for people that like to be like completionists or enjoy that kind of stuff. But it's a super underrated game, surprisingly. But I totally agree with like when people say that they don't like Ocarina of Time. I think it's still a good game.
Yeah.
I just don't think it deserves the praise of being the best game ever, because it
Yeah.
really isn't.
I could definitely, like, the one thing I will say with those games, it's kind of like Atari. Like, Atari games, like, you know, they're fun for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Like, at least a good one.
Yep.
Because after that, you're like, okay, enough of this. But when you think about it, to some of those early Atari games, they were really kind of pioneering at the time. So they deserve some praise as to, like, okay, this is how good it was at the time, and this is kind of what it did for gaming later. And Ocarina of Time, like, you know, Ocarina of Time was definitely, like, you know, that was like, you know, the way that game was designed was kind of like the influence of a lot of adventure games today, including things like, you know, when you think about it, like we have like things like Dark Souls now and like Bloodborne, and like, you know, all these like crazy things, like, you know, and so, and I think a game like Ocarina of Time was definitely like a game that kind of paved the way for like more of those kind of like games like Skyrim and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's good to kind of like, because at the time that kind of shit was new. But obviously, it's good to also be fair. Like, okay, this is dated. Like, it's like the first Tekken.
Like, you gotta call a spade, even though
Yeah.
that it is a good game and it semi holds up. It's still not the greatest game that's ever come out. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I would fight that Skyrim is a better game. Just because there's more to do. It has so much like more content out of it. It's not necessarily a straight through progression. You choose your paths. Like if you're choosing a better adventure game, there's like a million of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's just, it becomes like nostalgia with people. Like, they're like, oh, I loved playing Ocarina of Time because it's like the first real RPG story game I got. It's just not the best one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Mark's just like crying in the corner.
Oh, you don't care? We're just having this nerd discussion at the moment.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that goes into another tangent I was about to go into. But it was like, because, fuck. Lost my train of thought. ass.
It's just gonna hit you with the choo-choo.
It's gonna hit me with the choo-choo right now.
Yeah, there's the train. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, exactly.
No, but yeah, I feel like when it comes to like game choices, I hate when people like belittle people's choices other than Banjo-Kazooie because it's a masterpiece and Mark's just wrong.
Mark's just wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. No, but honestly, I think that everyone should be able to just talk about their game shit. I hate when people gatekeep when they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the best game ever," and it's like, oh, it's really not.
Yeah, it's like because then everybody's like, "Oh, that's pretty based," or "Oh no, that's not that." But
people play it too safe sometimes.
Yeah.
I think.
But I will say though, what was it? The gatekeeping thing is kind of annoying for real, but it's like, but also it is also kind of annoying when there's someone that does just blatantly hate on something that's just popular for the sake of it.
Question mark?
Mark? Question mark?
So inaccurate.
Hey, I mean
everything.
I mean, hey,
Name one thing you like that has come out that people like.
I mean, Mario 64.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, you got me there.
I don't know. What do I like? Do I like anything?
Yeah, that's the question.
Green Day?
Yeah, Green Day. He loves Green Day.
Yeah. What's something that I like that everyone likes? I don't know. Give me a cultural phenomenon or something. Like, what do you mean? Like recently?
Sex.
Yeah.
Like
Power,
recently?
money. What's your favorite recent show that has come out?
I haven't watched shows in a long time.
Okay. What's your favorite recent movie to come out?
I'm trying to remember like movies I've even seen.
Yep.
Hold on, let me go. Let me
Yeah,
go to
literally, I forget what movies I've even seen.
I'm like,
them
what did
all.
I see recently? I'm gonna go to Letterboxd because I didn't like Dune.
You didn't like Dune?
I didn't see
No.
Dune. Explain
I
it to me.
I just didn't like it. I just thought that it was just like it was like this. It was like
What do you think the original Dune?
I didn't like it. I just think I'm just not someone who likes Dune.
Okay.
I heard that the book.
Oh, I
is
like
really
the new
good.
Bond movie.
Alright, there we go.
What is it? Die Another Day.
No Time to Die.
You like Halloween Kills?
No,
No.
no one liked that one though. Last Night in Soho was all right.
I feel like they've been doing Halloween movies my entire life.
They have.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved Suicide Squad, like the new Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you liked the new Venom, which is off.
You liked the new Venom? I did not know that.
Well, because it's shut the fuck up, Tyler. I liked it because
Based.
I liked it because it knows it's shit and it embraces that it's shit and it doesn't try.
It definitely
And
tries.
It does not.
It does.
Just like the idea that they have like a scene where Venom goes to a gay bar and has a coming out party, I thought was just, I was like that like
Okay.
Tom Hardy knows that he's a part of a piece of shit, so he's just leaning into it. And at least like it's honest because all these superhero movies are all usually pieces of shit, but they all act like they're trying to say something more important.
Thank you. I do hate on a lot of superhero movies.
I'm on the other end. I love them. I just love
Yeah.
sitting through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you forget about them like after a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like ask me what happened in Shang-Chi. I can't tell you.
I didn't even.
I know
see
a
it.
dragon shows up at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Spoiler?
I mean, the worst superhero movie I've ever seen, honestly. To be totally honest, it was X-Men Apocalypse. Now, here's how I know a movie is awful. A movie is awful by my definition if I fall asleep during it. Now, this is my own personal observation and generalizations, but if I fall asleep during your movie, and I'm not talking like, oh, I watched it late at night and I was tired. I'm talking like, yo, it was like still sunny when I came in and I decided just to take a nap during your fucking movie. That's how I know your movie was bad, because, and that's exactly what X-Men Apocalypse did. It was just so, like, nothing interesting happened. I can't recall anything. The one thing I liked was that nerd kid that was playing on the vending machine, and he, like, Sweet Dreams started playing. That part was cool, but, like, everything else, like, I was, like, snoozing until something loud happened. I was like, oh, okay. So, that's usually my rule of thumb. when a movie is really bad. Because, like, even if a movie can still be terrible, but, like, it could be at least funny bad, where I'm just sort of like, yo, who thought of this? This was so stupid. Which there's been a few movies like that for me, but...
Fair.
Yeah. Mostly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3,
Oh,
which is a historically bad one. I think all of those Ninja Turtles movies... Actually, no, I take it back. The first one was amazing. But...
their costume design was great.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, that's kind of my rule of thumb for a bad movie.
Hot take. I never liked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really? Just at all?
Never.
I love
Not the
them.
cartoon, not
love
the
them,
action
though.
figures, not the games.
Nothing about it I ever liked.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Power Rangers.
I liked Power Rangers too.
Alright, now here's a hot take. I love Ninja Turtles. I fucking despised Power Rangers.
That's fine.
You know what?
'Cause
I
you
love
wanna
both,
what?
so I'm on both sides.
You know what? Because like the thing is, I think Power Rangers actually sucks.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
I'm saying at
thanks.
the time, growing up, I liked Power Rangers and I hated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I thought it was like a really shitty, like, I don't know. Most of that 80s shit I don't like.
I hate these
You don't like
80s
He-Man?
shits.
Yeah, I don't like He-Man. I don't like Transformers. I don't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like all that shit, I don't like. I don't like Thundercats is okay.
Oh, Thundercats is like the worst of them all.
I just like Thundercats because of like how stupid it is with like, oh no, Lionel! It's just so fucking dumb.
Okay, well, I'll
Love
say
all of
this.
it.
I like He-Man just because of how ridiculous that is. Just like, you know, it was like the rotoscope animation. Like, it was just so, like, they made them look all buff and serious, but the way that they talked was so, like, and moved was so strange.
Yep.
And then he's just like, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. It's just so...
He's like, by the power of
And also his
Grayskull,
haircut was so
I am
stupid.
circumcised.
You know, and I know Richard hates some of that 80s shit too because he fucking hates Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's, oh man, you're making the audience hate me now. You're really coming for me now.
So what do you think about the new Ghostbusters, Richard?
Oh, dude, it was terrible. But I will say, though, as someone that's not necessarily a fan of Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
I'll just say, like, you know, it was hard for me to even, like, begin to like the new Ghostbusters in any way.
Yeah.
So, and which one are we talking about exactly? Did they make another one, or?
Yeah, the new one coming out in like a couple weeks, or by the time this came out already.
Oh, okay. Well, I had no idea that. Dude, I can't believe it fell out of that.
Yeah.
Didn't pay attention to Ghostbusters much after this, but it was like But I think the original ones with Bill Murray, like, I don't think that they are bad movies though. Like, I don't think like that they're awful movies.
Yeah.
It's just like I couldn't get past the whole theme and even the song, or just like how like the idea of that we got these guys that are like vacuuming ghosts. Like, I just like, you know, they're not bad movies, not at all. But like, it was just one of those things I just thought was just too wacky for my taste. I was like, ah.
Fair.
That's what I liked about that. I liked how it was like these New York dudes, fucking vacuum, like they're like plumbers, but we're ghosts.
Yeah, that's like what I didn't like about it. I was like, oh, this is so ridiculous. Oh my god. And like, I guess like I didn't like that whole like. It's funny like we. All right, now I'm gonna throw another unpopular opinion. Now,
Sure.
I grew up with Mario all the time. I love Mario, but I also fucking hate Mario.
Fair.
Just because he's a fucking plumber that collects loose change.
So this just in, Richard hates the working class.
The name of this podcast just needs to be Unpopular Opinions.
Unpopular opinions. Richard hates the working class. Hey, I respect the working class. It's so hard.
Unless they're Italians
Yeah.
and from New York. Fuck those guys.
Fucking plumbers trying to make ends meet. Fuck
Plumber-
them, bro.
Fuck those plumbers that jump on turtles
Yeah,
and
fuck 'em,
suck
dude.
ghosts.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fucking takes illegal drugs, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Richard's more of a environmentalist hippie like Sonic.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, Sonic.
So were you more of a fan of Sonic as a kid?
Yeah,
or-
I grew up with more Sega than
That-
Nintendo.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it's funny because even when I had GameCube, like, I mostly had Sonic games
Yep.
more than Mario games.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong though, like I will say though, is I was talking shit about Mario. I do like Mario to a certain extent. Mario, I did like.
Well, when you said you liked Resident Evil and like Silent Hill and stuff, I was like, yeah, he was probably a Sega kid growing
Sega
up.
and PlayStation.
Yeah.
It was always like, you know, like my earliest memories were like, you know, Golden Axe and like Altered Beast, you know, Mortal Kombat trilogy with like all the fatalities and shit,
Yep,
and then
yep,
like, you know, I'm trying to, and obviously like Resident Evil, I thought like was completely like that. Even that cheesy shit was super. I thought it was super creepy. Same with House of the Dead.
Yep.
Like, it was just like that was kind of like I guess the background I came up on because I remember Dreamcast and I had like the what was it, the light gun with House of the Dead 2. That game actually, like, I play that at every arcade today, but like when I find it. But as a kid, that game used to freak the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So that was kind of it. Like, I guess I liked the edgier side of some of those games. And it was like, I'm trying to think. There was another really cool Sega games that I played. Oh, Splatterhouse.
Splatterhouse was great.
Splatterhouse was so fucking awesome. And it was hard as hell. It was like...
Didn't Sega put out Typing of the Dead too? I played
Oh,
a
that
shit
game
ton of
was-
that.
That game is super silly.
You're
that-
just typing, killing aliens. It's
I-
great. Or no, zombies.
I'll be totally honest. I know how to type now, obviously,
Yeah.
but like... Those typing games never made me good at typing at all.
Nope.
They just put you under pressure.
Yeah.
And you were like, I gotta
It
type
literally
this.
takes years off your life when you play it.
Yeah, because you're just stressed. You're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
But it was like, but going back on my Sega fandom though, it was like, but with Sonic, now I'm gonna go into my opinion of why I like Sonic better than Mario.
Because he was a bad dude with a cool attitude.
But that
He
sums
was
it
a
up.
hedgehog.
But the thing is though, is that I agree with most people, and right when like after Sonic Adventure, when they started throwing in like Shadow and all those other characters,
The edgelord.
yeah, I was like, okay, this is a little too much. Like I love Sonic Adventure, and I even like Sonic Adventure 2, but I only like playing as Sonic. It's like so that's why like, you know, and that's when basically I guess everybody else fell out of Sonic. But it's funny because like. I remember one of my friends was like, Sonic's a dead series, and I'm like, well, it is, but also, we could make Sonic awesome again if Sega just didn't do too much of the edgy knives stuff with fucking Shadow,
Yeah.
fucking Silver, Cold Steel. If they had stopped with that and just kind of
Make
stuck...
Eggman hot again. Simple
Yeah,
enough.
make Sonic great again.
Have you played the new ones?
Oh, the new ones.
There's this one that it's like Dream Course or something, and it's basically just all like Sonic 2, but
Oh.
they've made new courses for it, and it's like all fresh.
You're thinking of Mania.
That's it.
Yeah, Mania. Yeah, I played the shit out of Mania. Mania was amazing.
They recently, I guess, put out an update in the past few months where it's like they added so much shit to it.
Oh,
so many new
fuck. I need to
courses.
check that out.
Yeah.
They also, I remember they added a new character. I haven't played Mania in forever, but I'm going to go play it. And that's also another thing. I always, like, going back on my Sega fan, the Sega Genesis had, like, the fucking, just the most kick-ass fucking soundtrack. Also, that's another thing. Now, obviously, like, people know that I'm the fucking, the edgy metal dude, but, like, Sega surprisingly got me into, like, what was it? Heavy metal. Because, like, especially the Genesis, because, like, the beginning of Comic Zone, if you guys remember that, it was just, like, it had that heavy, like, 16-bit thing, and it's, like, the dude comes out and chokes him from the screen.
Yep.
And then, as a kid, when I saw that, I was like, holy fuck! And then you play it, and it's, like, this, like, just this buff-ass dude that's, like, totally doesn't fit the stereotype of, like, a comic nerd, but, like, he kind of does, because, like, you know, he's dressed like a nerd, but, like,
Yeah.
shit like that, I was like, whoa, that's so cool. But with Mario, it was like,
You always like Mario plays it safe.
yeah, Mario plays it very safe.
I think Nintendo just as a company plays it too safe sometimes.
Yeah,
And I can see
except-
why that's why a lot of people are like, you can't really find like your thing at Nintendo. You have to either like what everybody else likes, or you
Yeah,
kinda-
but I will say, I will defend Nintendo in this aspect on Metroid, because I did like Metroid a lot. It was like, and Metroid was like, at least Super Metroid on Super Nintendo, that game was pretty creepy.
Yep.
At least when I was younger, I was like, oh wow, all right, now they're doing it a little risque. So it's like, but most of them, like, they always kind of played it safe for real, but it's like,
Well, I mean, like, they always have games like that push limits. Like, Earthbound completely pushed
Earthbound
limits.
was awesome. Also, I noticed that you had an Earthbound shirt when you came in, so
Yeah, and a Mr. Saturn tattoo.
dude, you are a man of taste.
That is my all-time favorite game. But
It is an excellent
Yeah.
game. It's also like for me, it was kind of hard, but it was like
yeah.
I remember Earthbound because like I remember like seeing Ness and Smash Bros when I was a kid, but because I had never played Earthbound.
Same, and you're just like, who's this kid in the game? Like, why did they add this random kid? And then that's what sparked my interest too.
And then you play it, and then you get to like the end of the game.
Yeah.
And that end of the game is like nightmare fuel. You're just
with
like,
the Gygas fight. It's
yeah,
insane.
And you're just like, whoa.
Yeah,
So-
I played Earthbound. What is it, Mother 1 or Earthbound 0? And that game kind of sucks, but
Okay.
it's still like in the same vein as Earthbound. Like, I can see how this is the origins to Earthbound, but Earthbound is just a far superior game. And Mother 3 is great too if you can get the fan translation.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna try and do that thing because I've only ever played Earthbound. Just that was the one, but I know about the other Mother games. But like the fact, also that's another thing. The fact that it was called Mother, I always like that. That creeps me out. I was like, Mother, whoa.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I was gonna say my unpopular opinion.
You're like, I hate Earthbound. Fuck it.
No, I actually love
No,
Earthbound.
I know.
No, my unpopular opinion that Tyler gets very angry about a lot of times when I bring it up
All right, let's hear it.
is that I genuinely believe that the Sonic trilogy on Genesis, Sonic 1, 2, and 3, is far superior to the Mario NES trilogy of Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3.
all right, well, I agree with you at least on Mario 1 and 2. For this, I mean, so I would agree with you overall but I will say Super Mario Bros. 3, I actually will say is probably one of my all-time favorite video games. Like,
I was gonna say, if you're looking for sameness, then yeah, if you're looking for security and like playing the same game, yeah, you could say those three are better because they're very similar in how they play. But the thing that makes me fight it with Mario 1, 2, and 3 is that they're all different games. None of them play the same.
But here's the thing. I think Mario 3 is the best of the three, obviously.
I love
But
Mario
I think
too.
Mario 3 is like and now has become like a shitty blueprint to get to Mario World. Because Mario World is literally the same exact game except they added Yoshi.
I like the Yoshi mechanic a lot, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Mario World's amazing, but I think Mario 3 just like comes off a little shit in retrospect. Whereas, my thing is, I think the Sonic trilogy, they improve upon the established formula every time to the point where, especially when you have the Sonic and like Knuckles attachment to 3, when you have like the second half of like the more levels, like that's like a perfect game. 100%.
I just play card games now, man.
But I will say, to comment on that real quick, going back on, I do agree with Tyler on the fact that Mario 1, 2, and 3 are all different, and the Sonic games all are very similar. Sonic 2 is probably my favorite just because, like,
Chemical Zone.
yeah,
That thing hits different, so.
that is just, I'm gonna go listen to that later.
Yep.
So it's like, but with the thing is that with Mario is that, you know, with Mario 2, which actually is an amazing game.
Yep.
It's the thing is that game originally wasn't a Mario game.
Yep, it was Doki Doki
Yeah.
Panic.
So it's like, you know, if we settle on the fact that, you know, Mario 1 was kind of like, all right, that was like the difference between Mario 1 and 3 is like night and day.
Exactly.
So-
Mario 2 originally was the Lost Levels, which we eventually got here
Yeah.
in the States.
And it
but,
was just
like,
the same thing as the first
exactly.
one, but even
So
harder.
I really think that Mario 2 being Doki Doki, like, what is it, Doki Doki Planet or Doki Doki Palace or something?
Yeah.
That game, or Doki Doki Panic, that game is just miles above what the Lost Levels is. I know
Yeah.
people will fight it and they'll be like, oh, well, the Lost Levels is difficult and blah, 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 this. I'm like, yeah, but Doki Doki Panic was like more of like it felt more like an arcade game because you had
Yeah.
the 4 characters and you could lose those characters, but you would lose like an effect, like obviously Luigi jumps higher, Peach can float, Toad can get into smaller places. It was just like all these cool little things that you could have, and the game was like so like packed in with all little like hidden things, like with the different keyholes and stuff, and you
Yeah.
could open doors in different places, and it was just so good.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about Mario 2.
Yeah.
I will say that Mario 2 is also kind of hard.
Yes.
It's like, so it's not, anybody that says that it's easy is like, no. But Mario, Super Mario Brothers 2, The Lost Levels, that one I kind of like. It's the thing is, like, now here's my unpopular opinion, because I love Mario 2 and I love Mario 3, but I really don't like the first Mario or Lost Levels.
That's fair.
It's like, just because that's a very, very primitive Mario game. Like, it's the classic one. It's the one that everyone recognizes, because it's the one that everyone had, like, when it came out, because it came with, like, every Nintendo. But it's like, in retrospect, like, to me, that's like the one, like, you know, it's like, it feels stiff. It's kind of like how I feel with Mario 64 versus the other 3D ones.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I feel with the first Mario game.
It's a great starter game, and I think that's what Mario 64 was. It was a great starter game for the N64.
Exactly, yeah. Because, like, later they improved upon that idea, and then it was like, so you had because Mario 2, obviously it was Doki Doki Panic, but then in Mario 3, it was like, okay, they went back to kind of the things that made Mario 1 great, but they were like, okay, let's refine it, and it plays overall a lot smoother, way more levels, there's an open world thing, you know, so it's like, so that is the case. But I will say, I will agree with Marks and say overall that each Sonic game, like, I agree and disagree with both of you on this kind of opinion. Because, like, I agree, yes, like, all the Sonic games, like, I don't have anything negative to say about any of them. So, it's like, because they're all just solid. They're all similar, though. I guess that's my only criticism of them. Yeah. Whereas, like, you know, whereas the Mario games are all sort of different, but it's like Mario 1 to me is like, no, I can't play this for that long. Whereas Mario 2 and 3, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Because that's like, to me, when the series just kind of gets like picked up, I'm like, all right, this is happening. So
there definitely is a fight for the side scrollers of, is Mario better or is Sonic better, but we've got to agree that 3D Mario is better than 3D Sonic.
For the most part, yeah. Yep. It's like, I did like Sonic Adventure more than Mario 64, though. Yeah. But I will say the later Sonic 3D games were kind of trash, and the later Mario 3D games were amazing.
The Werehog.
The Werehog. Oh, my God.
There you go.
I heard that game was actually, like, not bad.
It's not great.
It's not great, but Sonic 06, nothing will be worse than Sonic 06. Yeah. So,
I mean, the Holocaust was pretty bad.
Okay, I thought we weren't going to go into that territory. Alright, so just to recap on some of these episodes.
I thought you were going to recap on the Holocaust.
We can begin on history.
1938.
Alright, so basically what happened, Hitler becomes Chancellor of Germany. No, we're not talking about this. So it's like, but I will say though, to recap on everything that's happened in the last few episodes with me. Alright, we went from my edgy hypotheticals.
Yep.
To me yelling random rap songs, to now my actual nerd discussion. Back to Edge. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it short on the nerd talk, and then we're gonna continue on with the Edge.
If we're going into cringy nerd rap, can we talk about MC Frontalot? He's great.
Oh hell yeah! But I'll let Mark do that because I have to go to the bathroom.
He's a nerdcore rapper.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who MC Frontalot is?
No.
Oh, it's great. He does nerdcore.
That reminds you of, like, I don't know, like, that type of shit just reminds me of back when you guys were obsessed with Watsky, and I was just like,
Who is that boy? Why does he rap so good?
I just remember, like, first time hearing Watsky, I was just like, oh, it's for white kids who say they hate rap, but now it's a nerdy white person doing it so they can accept it.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is a good explanation. Wait, was I not supposed to come this way?
I don't know, dude. I haven't actually looked at the screen in, like, for a good half hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been moving pretty good throughout the whole thing.
I mean, we're almost halfway through the third episode, and we're still in Chicago.
Yeah, this is the hardest map, though, out of fairness. Because remember, we still haven't made it to, what's it called?
The Croc.
Yeah, the Croc runaway scenes. So how are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Are you doing anything new? Seeing anything new?
Not really. It hasn't been really that anything good coming out, or like anything like worth talking about.
Fair. So Dune. Now, have you ever read the book?
No.
I heard the book is where it's at. I heard that every time they put out anything Dune related, it has like a curse.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the characters. So I don't.
Do you want to give a rundown of the movie? Because I probably won't watch it.
No.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. All right, run it down.
No, I'm not going to run it down.
Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. All right, run it down now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, for me, it was just kind of like overhyped and kind of boring. And like and that's not me being like, oh, I don't like that type of film. Like the director has done movies like this where I've liked it. Like I liked Blade Runner 2049 a lot. But with this one, I was just like, I don't know, man. Timothée Chalamet was not an engaging lead in this one, and usually he is pretty good. And I don't know, they kind of wasted Oscar Isaac, and when Jason Momoa is the highlight of your ensemble cast, we have a problem.
Fair.
Like if I'm walking out being like Jason Momoa gave the best performance, that's like, you know.
Did he give a great performance?
Yeah, he definitely gave the best performance in Dune.
How does that make you feel?
Like Dune was not that great a movie. I don't know, it's not bad. It's just not like a masterpiece. Everyone's like, I feel like Denny is becoming the new Christopher Nolan, where anytime he makes anything, it's gonna be really good. But then like 3 years, everyone's gonna rewatch it again and be like, oh yeah, that was kind of like stupid.
Yeah, it's just shot well at the time.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's like when people go back to Inception now and they're kind of like, oh, this is kind of stupid. Yeah, we're smoking joints and talking Inception.
I am not too familiar with Inception.
I did not like that movie.
That's a movie
All right, ready for this?
I just know exists.
Here's the big part. It's fucking the worst part, bro.
Oh God. Why are there tentacles coming out of the? Is that an alligator? Oh, that's awesome.
This is the worst part because you have to do it. Wait, I should probably save.
Oh, is this the croc?
Yep.
Is this the same level?
Yeah. This is the longest level in the game, and it's the second level. So,
how many levels are in the game?
4 or 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this one sucks, especially.
All right.
There's a crocodile behind you.
How many notes and how many keys and wrenches do you have to find in the next one?
I think it's about the same. Maybe a little less. I know this is like the hardest level though. Every other level should only be an episode. It's just this one fucking sucks. Because there's a lot of shit coming at you. You can't get bit.
To be totally honest, that probably would have scared me as a kid with the alligator.
It scares me now, bro. Look at this shit. Once you get past this, the alligator drops in, and
that reminds me of
you
Crash.
basically have to do everything in one go. And yeah, it reminds me a lot of Crash as well.
Yep. That's Crash Bandicoot. With the I remember there was in 3 like warped in Wrath of Cortex.
Mm-hmm.
Wrath of Cortex, especially with the dragon, that freaked me out so many times.
Mm-hmm. I really I don't know if you've ever played them, but they're always known as like hot trash as the Skylanders games.
Oh yeah.
I recently not recently, over the past few years, I've collected like quite a bit of them just because I was like, I want to try this game out. And the game is actually surprisingly super fun. They added a Crash Bandicoot figure a while back.
Oh, I heard about
that. You can play as Crash, and it literally just plays like a Crash Bandicoot game. It's great.
Oh man, Skylanders, like, I never gave it a chance, but it always seemed kind of cool. Oh
my
fuck.
God, bro! And the worst part about this is there's no like checkpoints, so you have to do it all in one go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
this would piss me off. Like, I'm just gonna get into rant times of just like video games and these parts.
Having checkpoints and races is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a place where you can recoup yourself, heal up.
I mean, they do that in Crash Bandicoot.
Yep, they do. They make the boxes.
Yep.
And in this
And also, even when it makes it so that the dude gets stuck,
uh-huh.
so you have like, okay.
Well, look at this. This is already a lost run because he's already tailing on me. It sucks.
Oh shit!
Yep. Here comes the jumps. Come on.
Oh no, you got this. You got this.
I don't. Watch. Here comes the jumps.
Fuck!
And that's the end.
Did you save?
Yeah, I saved, but I have to still get back to that point. It's not like you save there.
Oh.
You think this game is that easy, buddy? This is the biggest problem with this game is they don't have, like, they ask you, hey, do you want to save here? And you're like, yeah, I want to save here so I can get back to this point. And then it's like, nah, you don't get back to that point. You figure it out. All right, so let's see how many levels there is. There's Chicago. There is the graveyard.
What the fuck?
There's the swamp. Yeah, so there's only 4 levels. But this one is definitely the longest in comparison to all the others.
The Windy City.
Yeah.
What's the first one?
That was the jail.
The jail.
So
Oh, okay.
This is play a ditty in the Windy City.
Play Diddy in the Windy City. Oh my god.
Play with you titty in the Windy City. All right, so now we got to get back to that point.
Now here's a debate. Stepping aside from video games, Chicago style pizza.
Ooh.
Gross.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Chicago style pizza.
Ah.
Peanut butter baby.
I love Chicago style pizza too.
I don't like it.
How come?
I think
It
it's
tastes like shit.
Tastes like shit.
it's just sauce and cheese in a pan with a little bit of bread. It's more of like a pie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely thicker and richer, but like if I have the choice between the two pizzas, more often than not, I would pick regular pizza just because I can't always like
I will say,
down sauce and cheese
regular
like
pizza
that.
or New York style pizza.
New York style pizza is the best.
Best pizza ever.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I
huge.
agree.
I want to visit New York again soon, just to eat pizza. But we'll
The
see.
worst part about visiting New York though is it always smells like shit.
Oh,
wherever you
100%.
are.
Wherever
When
you are.
like there's always trash on the sidewalks and it smells like shit. But I mean, like that's just a part of the city. You gotta
Yeah.
kind of live it in. One time I went to New York and we were staying at a hotel and we were just exhausted when we got there because we had to we took a train in.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up at like 11:30 and I was like, oh, it's probably too late to go out. I went out and it was basically so light. It was basically daytime.
Oh,
it was
shit.
insane, and everybody was out and just hanging out. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And we stayed out till like 3 a.m.
That was one of my favorite parts of that city. Is just it just never sleeps
Literally.
ever. So
It's
it's
great.
like you can have a lot of fucking fun out there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time though, and since going back on the subject of gaming, I was there one night. And I was there for a couple days with my brother and my cousin, and we were just gonna go like to this we were going to this vaporwave club, which
That's
was
dope.
fun as hell. Yeah. But it was like we took a bus there, got there, and we stayed at a hostel.
Mm-hmm.
So, and with the room we had to ourselves, but it was cool. But like, because the area they were staying at was like, I guess the hipster ghetto, if you will. Like it was, low income, but it was like had all this like insane graffiti art everywhere. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit. So, and then we checked out a bunch of random local shops. There was I remember we went to this this witchcraft kind of shop. And my brothers couldn't stop looking at the store clerk that had a really fat ass.
Hell yeah. I would have been in the same boat.
Pretty much, they were just like,
Man of taste.
holy shit. And then, in fact, that was the only reason we went in there.
Yeah.
So, and then, but it was like, what happened though was that there was this barcade there.
Yep.
And this was so fucking sick because all you had to do was just buy from the bar. It didn't have to be alcohol. It could just be a soda or whatever.
Yep.
And you could play all the games there for free. And they had Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 4, I think Mortal Kombat 2. They had the original Punch-Out arcade.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Super Mario Brothers arcade, I think.
Yep.
Then they had what was it? I think they had a couple Tekken games. They had Street Fighter versus Marvel,
Yep.
which was awesome. And then they had it's just like it was, as well as some of the other. I think they had a lot of the cool X-Men games, like basically all the classic like arcades that you want to play. They had them all, and like we were just there all day playing that shit because we were like, nah, dude, this is it's way too fucking cool.
That's
And
awesome.
Hell yeah. So it's like, I mean, barcades are a thing, but like, and there's barcades up here, but like, I don't know. That barcade I was just like, holy shit at. And it's like, and it was near a high school, so I was like, dude, if I went to high school here, this is basically where I would be every day after school.
True.
Because I'm just playing this, and then I would go home, and then, but that part was fucking wild as hell. And what was it? But I never thought like, you know, because recently with Punch-Out, they put Punch-Out back, like the original one, on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And for some, I don't know why, but like for some reason, that Punch-Out arcade port is a lot harder to play than the original Punch-Outs.
Yep.
I don't.
It has a lot of moving parts to it. That's
Yeah.
the one where it's like the green character. The guy's like a wireframe version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. Oh fuck.
I get so close there. Basically, I have to hug the edge, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like. Well, how long are the jumps that you can make?
Well, the problem is I can't get hit 3 times. So if I get hit 3 times, I lose.
Okay.
That's basically what I have to get.
I guess the
It
best thing
pushes
that
me
you-
a little bit backwards.
The best thing you could do is probably try and your best to not get hit right now.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing the slide through.
Cool.
Saving me a little. Oh, I got hit once. All right, we're still good. We're still
We're
good.
still good. Still good.
I gotta hug these edges. Right. Coming up to the gas cans.
Imagine fucking an alligator.
I thought you meant fucking in a sewer. I was like, that sounds.
Now
wild.
Mark's gonna take it. 'Cause
Mark, how do you feel about fucking in a sewer? Stinky.
Stinky. It's probably not very sanitary, and you'll probably get chlamydia.
That's cool.
Probably.
Is that a plus?
good. That's good.
That's good. That's good. Oh, I miss
Remember
her.
chlamydia went around in my high school?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
mono?
Yeah. You also know Timothy Chalamet gave all those girls fucking chlamydia at NYU. Fuck, Mary, kill Elwood. Those tentacles of the fucking alligator.
I would fucking kill this alligator, bro. I would marry the shit out of Elwood and fuck the shit out of those tentacles. They could hit me right in my fucking prostate, bro.
I mean, that's
It's a good time.
form, right?
Yeah. It's a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I'm actually wondering about the origins of tentacle porn now.
Look it up, dude. We all have Google.
That's true.
The camera fucking is your worst enemy in this game.
Yeah.
Ah.
Are you
Oh!
Oh!
That was awful, bro.
Close call.
That was a perfect run, too. That's the worst part about it. Wait, is the alligator dead?
I mean, if it was perfect, Tyler, you would have,
Wait, is it?
You would've
He's
won.
back. He's back.
like, so it couldn't have been a perfect run, could it?
Could have been. Could have, should have, would have, but it didn't. But you didn't. Oh, fuck, bro. I got hit twice.
Fucking, the Star Wars would have been a dream.
It would have been. Tommy Wiseau is a creature.
Who do you think is the worst director? Do you, like, I'm gonna give you 5 directors, and you gotta pick which the worst one.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau,
Yep.
James Nguyen, who did, Birdemic,
Mm-hmm.
Neil Breen,
Yeah.
Doug Walker,
Yep.
or Mr. Linkara himself.
Linkara.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Linkara's the worst of the
Linkara, for sure. Bro, the dude who made Birdemic knew what he was doing. Like, he leaned into it after he was like, oh, yeah, this is awful.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think Tommy's the best of
Tommy-
the directors.
Tommy did a great job with... the writing was just bad.
Yeah.
It was shot well.
Yeah. I mean, like, Neil Breen is like shot at the same level as Birdemic, but it has like the way worse pacing somehow. And somehow it feels more cringe. It's very impressive.
The thing is, though, when I look at The Room, I think about it like, if it was redubbed and the scenes were shot a little bit different, where Tommy doesn't die at the end, you could definitely make it a Hallmark movie, and I would be like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do a thing, like a test. Like, what if the room was directed well? Like, just take a scene from the room and direct it differently.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt for a second, but I just began reading about the origins of tentacle porn. Apparently it's been around for a very, very long time, like 1800s kind of thing, and it all came from a oh, that's depressing over there.
We're not ending this episode until Tyler beats this
I'm
fucking
beating it. I'm beating
crocodile.
Yeah.
Okay, if anything, if it goes over time, I doubt we'll cut anything, but anyways.
I have to hear this tentacle porn
Okay,
shit.
so from what I could gather, there was like a story where like that was being, I forgot who wrote it because I just skimmed it real quick, but it was like a part of this story and with illustrations of this book, and in one of the scenes, this octopus
is fucking a woman.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. It was on a scroll.
yeah
It
yeah
was- yeah.
and that's
It was
kind of
on-
where
or
it came,
parchment, I should
that
say.
shit kind of
Yeah.
came about from there.
Yeah.
And then people started then that's when more, and then obviously more and more writers kind of imitate that, and now it's a thing. And now I'm just sort of like,
Well, I mean, like, there's so much weird Japanese folklore that I love.
yeah.
Yokai do a lot of weird shit. Like, they're, what are they called? So yokai are like these little demon creatures, and
Yeah.
they're based around like emotions and stuff. So like, you know how like when you look down like a large path in like an alleyway and you feel like you want to go down it but you can't, like something's pushing you against it. So how the Japanese explain that is it's a yokai that's like this giant wall, and basically the wall is invisible to everybody unless you can see yokai. So it's like, hey, it's just this invisible wall that's blocking you from going, but it's really just your body being like, don't go down that pathway, you're probably gonna die.
Oh, it's,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's
So,
kind of an
so they
interesting
just
thing.
make like they basically make stories and folklore around why you can't do things or why things happen. Like when you trip, you know how sometimes you fall and then you get cut and stuff.
Yeah.
So they describe it as these three weasels with like knives for hands. One of them pushes you, another one cuts up your hand, cuts up where you fall or whatever, and then another one puts healing salves. So that way it heals you up before you fall. So that's why you get cuts, and yeah, it's some stupid shit, but it's really
I
interesting.
mean, it's creative though. I can
It's
definitely
very
say that.
creative,
It's super
yeah.
creative. So I can't really hate on it.
I can't either. I love
It's
it.
like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And then like the yokai, I always thought of them as just like monsters in a way though. Like,
Yeah. So it's like monsters and spirits that are built around folklore, and they say some of them existed and some of them didn't. It's very like blurry between the two.
got you.
Yeah. But I know a lot of like Western games, they're now like starting to heavily adapt with like yokai stuff. So you'll start to see like a lot of stuff where you're just like in a Japanese game from like an old game and you're like, oh, I don't understand this. And then when you look into the folklore of it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. That's why this character does this. It happens a lot in the Goemon games.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Which I'm excited to play that too. Goemon for the N64.
Fucking, I'm looking forward to that too. But how about you, Mark?
Oh, that's one of my favorite games, dude.
Yeah, Goemon 2.
I'll be totally honest. I've not played it.
Well, it's because you're a loser.
No.
You know,
It's a very unknown game.
I'm not even gonna.
Unless you're
I can't even come back up with a comeback for that. So
Yeah, you would like come on your back. That's how you have to hit Mark. You remember when that was like the peak of insults?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you like come on your back. I do. What
It's
now?
warm
Yeah.
and moist. I like it.
Your dad told me. How do you think I,
to be
got it?
totally honest, it's only warm. For
Bro,
a
I'm
little bit.
stuck. Oh. Whew. Naked Mario.
All right, let's fucking not beat this alligator, boys.
Nah.
Have faith in me. Have faith.
Go Tyler.
All right.
Go Tyler.
Fuck, marry, kill, Tyler. Decide.
All right, I got this.
Oh, I got one. Fuck, Mary, kill Tyler, me, or Richard.
We'd like to hear you guys in the comments.
Yeah,
Nick Campbell.
yeah. Nick Campbell and Jeremy, let us know what you think.
I want to see them fight. Can we get that?
They're probably
Who
gonna
would
all
win?
say kill me, and to be totally honest, I'm gonna mentally prepare myself for that
No,
humiliation.
kill
so-
Mark. Mark's too quiet, bro.
Mark's too quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean,
I'm very killable, though, out of fairness. I'm probably the most killable out of the three.
I mean, there's me. I'm fucking timid right now, and I'm just like, oh fuck, people are gonna judge me profusely in the comments.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
Fuck yeah.
You have to have an audience for that first, man.
Peanut butter baby.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! And here he goes. He's gonna miss it.
I didn't even
It
miss
touches
it.
you once and you die.
You touch the crocodile, you die, 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 you die.
Wait, I should let you do this one, Mark, to see if you can do it.
Yeah, you know, in all fairness, I suck at this game, but Mark says
Mark
he beat
says
it.
that he beat it.
So I don't know.
He
I'm
can do
thinking.
this with his eyes closed. I heard.
I could.
All right, let's see. Skibidi-beep-ah. I mean, I'm fighting for my damn life in this game, but I'm doing pretty well, I think. Like, as I run off the edge. I wish I brought my Hori pad. Wait. No, you get the next one. I'm gonna get this one, for sure. This is gonna be the one. I'll run you back so you can do it. It's now that I know that you can save and skip elements of this game, it's going to be a lot quicker from now on. Because, like, I literally don't have to go up and go do a bunch of shit. Obviously, you have to get back to your point.
You know, for anyone that may be watching, Mark almost hit me with a hammer on purpose.
Oh, yeah, that's
As
the
a
hammer
joke.
in the closet, right, Mark?
You know, I was rubbing my hand against the metal steel thing, and now I think I'm going to have a rash.
Oh, are you allergic to metal?
No. It's
Oh.
just like my hand was itchy afterwards, and I was like, oh. And there's rust on this.
My girlfriend, she's allergic to, like, different metals. So she can't use a lot of, like, fake stuff. It's wild.
Imagine, like, I tell it to people online, it's like,
That's some, like, fucking... like, fucking... Patrick Bateman shit.
All right, here you go, buddy.
And now Mark tries
So
his
Mark is
attempt.
on.
Mark
Mark is on
tries
it.
his attempt right now. Let's go.
Oh, there he goes. You see that neutral tech? It's called the quick flip. All right, let's see him go. He's running, and I was running. He's running on the edge just to prove a point. Kind of fucked.
All right, well... Oh, fuck,
Do a
fuck,
flip.
fuck.
Yeah, he did it. Do a flip. Ooh, that neutral tech. Gonna
Look
catch
at this
up to him.
agility.
Look
Perfect
behind
agility.
you.
Ready,
I
set,
swear to God,
go.
if he does it in one go, I'm gonna shit myself, bro.
The perfect agility. The
I can't wait till
excellent
he gets to
endurance.
the point where he jumps and then he
He
goes.
had been training
Fuck.
for this for 5 years. 5 years. Immediately. Oh, immediate aerobic exercises.
I
Every
feel
day.
like Mark has been practicing this.
oh.
Oh.
Hey, no. No.
You go
No.
one more.
You go again.
You got one more, buddy. And hey, if you die, the episode ends here and we'll be unsuccessful. But if you live,
No, we're gonna keep going until we beat this crocodile.
no way.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's like if we were playing Punch Out.
We might go an hour and a half this one, boys.
No, it's like, here's the deal. It's like if we were playing Punch Out, right? I would not leave this sofa until one of us beat Mike Tyson.
Fair. I have never beat Mike Tyson.
Me neither.
I've come close. I've beaten Mr. Dream. That was cool.
Yeah?
Mike Tyson, he's a whole other creature.
I mean, I have the original one, but I will say I've only ever come close. I've only been able to survive the 3 rounds, but I lost by decision.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
You gotta knock that boy out. But it is definitely a rhythm-based game.
For real.
It's great. Nice job, buddy.
It's just, oh, what the fuck? It's game over.
I think that's a good place to end it.
No, we're gonna keep going.
No. We'll save it for the next
Yes,
episode.
we're going.
All right, thank you.
We're
guys
going.
So much.
We're going. We're going to beat it.
All right.
If we need to edit out some things, we can always cut things. But
Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong one. All right.
we're in
back
prison now, dude.
Yeah. They put us in horny jail, bro.
I'll make a deal with you, Tyler. We'll trade off our each death.
Each death?
Yeah, we'll trade off for the crocodile. We'll trade off each death, and if we can't beat that time, then we'll end the episode.
I completely suck at this game, so I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, it's just me and Tyler.
If you want to try it, you can. It's not worth it.
I will suck entirely. I couldn't even jump properly.
No worries. This game sucks, so It's not like you're missing anything.
Wieners.
Every time now that I'm over here, it just reminds me of our Chris Chan thing. Like, that's ingrained into my brain, so now I'm gonna think of Chris Chan every time I'm over here. Fuck.
What Christian thing?
When we were talking about Chris Chan?
Oh. Fuck, marry, kill.
Alright, fuck, marry, kill. Chris Chan, Onision, or J Station?
Oh my god.
I don't know who J Station is.
J Station is... He was the dude that did, like, the This Dead Celebrity at 3 a.m. challenges.
Oh god.
Yeah, he needs to... I think you absolutely kill Onision.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. But then you have to fuck J Station? Because you gotta marry Chris. No, I don't even want any of them. Kill them all, bro.
Kill them all.
Set them up in a line. I'll fuck myself.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill. Chris Chan.
Yep.
Justin Silverman from Cinemassacre and Silvermania and all that shit.
Justin Silverman, who was he again?
He's the big boy.
The fat man?
Yeah. You pull up a picture of him so you can show Tyler.
With the glasses?
Yeah.
Oh.
The one who said the N-word unironically.
Oh my gosh. Kill him.
And
Teach him a lesson.
so Justin Silverman, Chris Chan, and
Imagine
Boogie.
fucking Chris Chan.
Oh god.
Wait, Boogie now or Boogie when he was a little thick?
Boogie now.
Boogie Nights?
Okay, so
Boogie is so manipulative. I feel like you could marry Chris Chan and then kill Chris Chan.
but like then it wouldn't be justified.
No.
Well, I mean, murder isn't justified at all, but with this fuck, marry, kill thing, it's justified. Whoever you kill. So, I think I would have to pick. I would have to murder Chris Chan,
That's
because there's no way I would ever marry or fuck fuck Chris Chan ever.
What about Christina?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Wait, is it Christina or Christine?
it's probably Christine.
Okay.
I haven't dusted off the lore in fucking years. I know that Mark watched all of it, right?
Oh, that is like some fucking big dick energy, man.
What was your favorite thing about Chris Chan?
My favorite thing about Chris Chan or Mark's?
Both y'all.
All right, first off, let me finish the fuck, marry, kill.
Oh yeah.
So, God, as much as I fucking hate Justin Silverman, he's probably the most, out of all of them. So I pick him. And who was the other guy again? Oh yeah, no. All right, yeah. So
I
So
would
kill
not
Chris
marry
Chan.
Boogie.
I would. Sure, fuck Boogie, but like,
Yeah, fuck him in his fucking
forget about
little
it.
skin ass.
And then fucking marry Silverman. Like,
But favorite thing about Chris Chan. It has to be
The
this-
Liquid Chris arc.
Well, yeah, the Liquid Chris arc is the
That
best.
is the best.
That is 100% the best. Or
Even though-
I want all my pictures of my house off the internet right now. And then the dad comes in like, "Hey, get that stuff off the internet."
It kind of reminds me of what was that girl? The brain slushy one.
Who?
Put a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy.
Who?
What was her name? Fucking, you done goofed. That dad. That's what it reminded me of.
Wait, the consequences will never be the
Yeah.
same. Oh, Jesse Slaughter.
Jesse Slaughter. Yeah, she says, "I'll put a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy."
You know, oh my god, you know who that reminds me of? Remember Abby Brown? The Nightmare Kid? Where she would get like these intense phases where she would just become that. Like I remember she got like a face tattoo because she was obsessed with like Little Xan.
No.
And like but then like she would fall out of it within like a week.
Oh yeah. That was the dude from.
Yeah.
I didn't want to distract you, but
I just
realized you were doing this one.
No worries. No worries. I already lost this one. I know.
But yeah, it was like she was like I remember like she would always be like, "I know you want me bad because I'm really rad." Oh, hey.
Now Mark tries his attempt.
I think Mark's gonna lose it.
Me too, dude.
He's gonna risk it.
Oh. Look at this agility. Mark, where have you done your military training?
Got this, buddy. Got this.
It is.
No, oh shit! I forgot to start recording. You would shit yourself. Don't fuck up, Mark. I already got the barrels out of the way for you too, so this should be a clean run. Don't forget to jump. It's coming up.
Oh, yeah, he, hey, oh, yeah.
Oh!
Jump. Yeah, and then you got to do the big jump right here. Nice
Fuck!
job, buddy. Scheme the
Hey, for someone who's only played the game for like,
someone who beat the game. You have nothing. You said that you beat it.
I did beat it.
Yeah.
But for someone who hasn't been playing it all today, I did pretty fucking good. You can't deny
Pretty
it.
good. But I mean, for the only person in
You
the
can't
world
deny
who's
my
beaten it-
epic gamer skills.
Can't you see? This is just poo-poo ass trippings design. There really should be a checkpoint though, right about after this one. There we go. Skipped that. Took no damage, or I did take 1 damage, but
That's a lot of damage.
skipped the animation, which is nice. Oy vey.
My other favorite Chris Chan thing is probably the songs. I just want a girlfriend.
Those songs are terrible.
Oh, they are. That's why I like it.
Tell me why.
I don't have a
My
girlfriend.
name is Christian C, and I am proud to. Oh!
Here it goes. Part 2, baby.
Falls down the fucking thing.
Part 2, baby. Here it comes. I already hit a checkpoint. We're fine. We're fine.
Are we fine?
Yeah. Look. Wait for the crocodile to come back.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity.
Yeah. Oh, that's another good one when he like humps the PS3 because they have his, for some reason
Yeah.
'cause he thinks they have his girlfriend hostage or some shit.
Wait, what?
He's like, give her back.
It's like you have to finish. There is so much Chris Chan lore out there.
There is, dude. Oh,
Why is he so documented?
He is the most documented person,
yeah.
For real.
which is insane.
I also obviously I love the iconic GameStop moment.
Which one?
Don't touch me! And he
Oh, yeah.
pepper sprays the guy.
Yep. It would have been so good if he was aimed the other way, though.
Oh no! I should take all that back. My favorite Christian moment is when they were like, "Send me a video of what you would do to me if I was there." And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, like your little clip there, tickle your pussy."
Oh my god.
That should
Is Christian really the most documented? Like, is he more documented than Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
His whole life is laid out.
Is there a
Like,
video?
literally, there is a video of him at a young age. Everything in his town matches. Like, if you literally go on the CWC like wiki, there is his whole lore, every little point to like down to the days.
Okay.
It's insane.
That is okay. In that aspect, yes.
Yes.
Here's how I'll put it. Like, have you seen a video?
Don't worry, I saved.
Have you seen a video of Abraham Lincoln fucking the shit out of a PS3, or have you seen Abraham Lincoln's fucking clit? I don't think you have. I don't
only
think
seen
you
it
have.
once.
You know what? You're right. I haven't. But at first, I was thinking about like, okay, well, there's got to be like hundreds of hours of documentaries about Abraham Lincoln.
Yes,
Yeah, but how many of them are true? Like with Christian,
it all goes down.
yeah, with
like,
Chris,
you learn everything
The
about
reason
it.
why the comprehensive history of Christian is so fascinating is because it's so true and there's no manipulation because everything is coming from Christian's mouth.
Yep.
And it's just like, well, is it really? It's like, yes, because we have his emails, we have we have literally everything.
Yes.
We made it, boys.
We made it. The game was saved.
Do we end it here and then we just finish it up on the next
Don't you
one?
need the green key?
There is like 8 more things we have to do.
Yeah, we'll end it here.
We made it out of the
Okay.
sewers. Hell yeah.
Save
All right,
here.
love you guys.
Do the plugs.
Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Make sure to tell Mark how bad his shit is. Down like all of it. And I love you. Bye. Mwah.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.